one problem, but I think there's a couple of things you're trying to solve here for.
Oh yeah. I have limited space, and that is space is always the issue.
Constraint.
Hey, Swiffer, did they start talking about 3D printers again?
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
entirely.
Everybody take 45, and then we will pick up right where we left off.
Back.
We'll wrap it. Yeah, we'll right back into it. Thank you guys. I just spoke to Catherine. She just got home from class, and she has asked me not to kill any of you despite my intentions. I will do my best to honor that, but I am only human. I asked her if I could maim someone, and she said, follow your heart. So that's where we're at.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pass along your concerns. Who wants to do a recap from 2 days ago? The easiest recap ever.
I'll do it.
I think I could still mess this up. No. I will still mess this up. So,
So tell us everything. Japer, by the way, thank you. You have officially claimed your character. Thank you so much. It's making my heart gleeful. Swiffer, take it away.
We defeat the mime, search the ship, find some kind of illusionary magic, and then we find a painting by Victoria Menace. We continue west, we find the circus called Bingle's Zootorium. We go, and Aldar, Maya, and Nomad go into the jungle, which is the restaurant. Nomad hits a manager who tried to steal from him. Bingles shows up and comps meals. I was standing in line for the circus, but I see the fish swimming, and I see my beloved solar manta. It's had a special name.
Solar Manta.
Soulless manta is what you wrote in my backstory.
And that's what we're going to write now. Soulless Manta. And his name is, of course,
Percival. And so I really want to go. I get up early, waiting to be first in line. Meanwhile, Angus, Nomad, and Amaya go create some chaos and then come back.
No, Maya is their new group name. As you guys continue to make splinter groups of yourselves, I'll continue to come up with names for them. Angno Maya goes on an experience where unfortunately a person is killed. And I guess you know what? If we stop and ask why or what we learned from that, I don't know that that's necessary. Sometimes you just live. There's not always a lesson.
I don't think Angus learned a thing.
Angus actually unlearned.
It was another day. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's reverting back to the Bahood ages.
Yeah, his attempts to grow have been thwarted at every angle by Nomad, and that's just the situation. Everyone's got a bad influence in their life sometimes. It is, I believe, at like 4:30 in the morning, and Jasora is outside waiting for the Zootorium to open, and she's very excited to get inside. Everyone else is, well, some people are sleeping, and you were put up into a suite after what you endured at the jungle. But some people opted to not stay up there with the room service. And I think it's safe to say we're gonna meet up. We can fast forward to meeting up in the morning as Jasora is here first thing. Does that sound fair to everyone, or is there any other midnight escapades anyone wanted to get up to?
I think we're good.
Yeah, you got quite the beautiful little mini adventure. I think it's fair to continue. But around like 7:30, you start to notice some activity. So people start lining up behind you. This is kind of the experience here. The people that stay at the resort. Some of the, think Disney adult, but in medieval times. These are wealthy people. This is kind of their one joy is, maybe once a year they take a trip out to Bingles, charter a ship and come and see what new attractions they have. And the line is starting to grow behind you, but you are very first. And so people, does everyone join you here? Does anyone have any other plans that we want to take care of, or is everyone cool to head into Bingles with your VIP access?
I was going to try to do some kind of check on the key to try to determine, is it like a master key? Did it only like work for one door? Is it like a pretty, I guess like a universal key would be the word.
It is definitely
Look.
not like a skeleton key, but you do not know the complexity of their security system just yet.
Okay.
But it is just as you can tell, as far as you can tell, it's just a brass key,
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
it's cursed
Nothing
by
like
your
engraved
ancestors.
or
Oh.
nothing.
No, there is no engraving of any kind. This is the most generic. If it was in your inventory and this was a video game, it would say generic key.
Gotcha. Alright. I like that. Pretty good.
Around 7, I forgot what time I said it opens last week, but around 7:30, Bingle himself, riding on his beautiful little salamander, Jeffrey, he appears at like outside the tent, and he whispers something to the person guarding the tent, and he looks a bit forlorn, and the half-orc woman who's guarding the tent, who's going to theoretically be the ticket taker, makes an announcement. She says, "We're so sorry, everyone. There's been..." Let's see if I can do an accent. I'm a lady. I'm an orc. I'm not angry, but I've got an important job. Everybody, looks like we're closing up. I apologize. Bingle's is not going to open today. We've had a medical emergency. I hope you all understand. I've got some coupons here that we'll be handing out for anyone to, obviously, free dining at the jungle all through today. We apologize for any inconvenience. You'll also get free access to the first 50 people who sign up this petition that you will not sue us, fantasy sue us. But thank you so much. And as Bingle turns to leave, he gestures to your group, to you specifically, Jasora. I forgot who he spoke to the most. He probably spoke to Amaya the most last time. I'm trying to think who he would trust. Probably Amaya. She seemed to be the adult. He gestures to you, Amaya, and beckons you over.
I want to start booing, by the way. Boo.
Yeah, you're actually not alone. Like a cacophony of boos start erupting as soon as she starts like letting everyone know that it's closed for the day.
I go over to Mr. Bojangles.
His yes, I have a very special name. It's Bingle. It's not Bojangle. I don't know why you said that out loud. Yeah, we've had some unfortunate happenings, but I owe you a VIP tour, and I think we can get the rest of you guys in here. How many are in your group here?
There's 6 of us.
Oh, okay, good deal, outstanding. Yeah, if you guys could just form up and follow me. Are you guys ready to go now?
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take we'll take it nice and easy. I don't have a lot of time. It's a busy day. I can't really fill you in, but we've had I don't really know what to call it, an accident. We lost one of our most tenured employees last night, and some of the employees want to have a vigil. Some people want to find out what happened. It's a very scary time right now. But a deal's a deal, and I'm happy to show you guys around.
All right. Well, thank you for, fulfilling your promise to us. Really appreciate that. Hope everything works out with your employee.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Nothing's gonna work out for them because they are dead. But we got to figure out some stuff. But enough of that. Enough about that. You're gonna remember this day for a long time. And he never leaves the back of his little salamander while walking around. And he gestures you through the tent, and you hear some groans of people being like, "Oh man, like why are they going in?" Like, because you guys are getting the like Will Smith wanting to ride the roller coaster on his own type of treatment.
Can I do a what is it called? Is it insight? Whenever you want to what a person is saying to you, like you want to observe that.
Yeah, it's insight is
Like
partially
his
like
goodness.
yeah, like how honest is this person being? Are they up to anything that they're not telling me?
Yeah. Can I do an insight check?
Absolutely. You put your hand on this little guy's shoulder. No, you don't. But yeah, go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Okay. Also, does my inspiration carry over?
I forgot. Yes, your inspiration is you still have your inspiration.
Thank you.
You can use it on this roll if you want.
No. 18 for insight check.
Yeah, you recognize that behind his eyes, this is clearly a businessman. But there's some real sadness behind his eyes. he's maybe not in the mood to be doing what he's doing, but he honors obligations over everything else.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't recognize any nefarious like means behind his words or his eyes.
Okay.
Or with an 18, his heart. You're like Daredevil. You close your eyes, you can feel his heartbeat. You guys walk through, like, you walk into this area, like, immediately at this front space, and it's meant to wow you, and it possibly does. Above you, making up the top third of this tent, is water that's suspended in some sort of bubble. And it's huge. You've never seen fish like this closely, and for those of you who are mermaids, you've probably never seen fish in this kind of detail. But there's schools of all sorts of colorful fish. There's a huge manta ray that continues, like, it's probably like the major, because it's probably 20 feet wide. It's the major, like, creature you see here. But you see dolphins, you see octopi, you see every manner of little fish as they to and fro are, like, kind of jetting around each other. And it's really quite beautiful. And around you, the rest of this space are large, like, not encampments. What's it called? Where animals are in the zoo? There's a special name for it.
Enclosures?
Yes, thank you, Japer. Yeah, you're seeing enclosures. Some of them are like just a straight small cage where you see strange like monkeys, you see some strange birds in a larger space with a net. But a few do cross your eye as Bingle gestures for you to follow. And he's like pointing out the different animals and their names, such as Rachel the Crocogator. And you see Melba, the lovely sea lion, and she's on like a little dune with like water around her in her enclosure. And he's kind of walking you. There's like a path that most of the regular people take, but he's kind of taking you through the shortcuts. You see an albino rhino who he looks older in age. And he's got 3 horns jutting out of his nose, and 2 of them are mostly broken. And he looks a little bit old. And with these larger creatures, like the sea lion and the albino rhino, I love saying that, and the Crocogator, they've got like this iron lattice gate. Like iron wrought fencing around each of them. The Crocogator, you see like, her name's Rachel. You see a handler nearby, like trying to feed her. But she looks a little agitated. She's probably about 20 feet long, and the enclosure is only about 50 feet. So it's kind of like what's that Netflix documentary that people got upset about a few years ago about the whale?
What is Blackfish, Regis?
But thank you. Blackfish, that's 20 points for you, sir. But yeah, it's kind of a Blackfish situation where the enclosure is maybe not big enough for her. And you're seeing some, like, when you go behind the scenes, you're seeing some, like, OSHA posters and some, like, hang-in-there stuff. You're seeing, but you're not seeing a lot of employees. It's mostly just you guys and Bingle. Is there anything you guys want to ask Bingle as he takes you through the space?
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Oh, yes. I remembered you had that for sure. Now, does that let you talk to any animal?
So, for the duration, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Jesus. Okay, yeah.
Most beasts have little to say about topics that don't pertain to survival or companionship, but at minimum, beasts can give information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever it has perceived within the past day.
Okay, yeah. Who do you want to talk to? And what's
Bingle's like watching us like a hawk, or can we walk around?
He's kind of at the front, like he's trying to guide you to the end of this. Well, I'll say your
a distraction.
Your insight continues.
No, it's okay.
He's gonna kill him, is what he means by distract. But like he's like trying to, fulfill his obligation to you, but he's clearly like got other things on his mind. Like he's trailing off a lot. But if one of you guys like stops at an enclosure, he'll stop as well and kind of like, he won't hurry you along. So if there's anything you want to look at specifically, you can.
I want to just try to gauge their happiness, I guess, or their contentness in their environments. Whoever will speak with me. Now, with Percival, Is he easy to talk to? Like, is he reachable?
Depending
Or is
on
it, like, up in the sky?
in my head, yeah, this tent is like huge. So he's probably like 50 feet in the air. What is the range on your spell?
It doesn't have one.
I would say if he could hear your voice, he could hear you. So you would, in this instance, I suppose, you speak Solus Manta and could theoretically get his attention. But if you want to ask like the specific condition, I guess just tell me which animal you'd want to talk to. And it's not just animals I've described. We're all making this up at the same time, so there could be a tarantula. You know what I mean? There is. You know what I mean?
Ew.
Are there any small woodland creatures in this?
Let me take a look here at my notes. It says in all caps, no small woodland creatures. That's so weird that it would have that.
So explicit.
Yeah, why would it? Yeah, I don't even know why it would explain it that way. That's so bizarre.
Bengals, I do notice that you don't have any small woodland creatures. I think you're missing a entire section of ecosystem in here.
Yeah, I hear you. First of all, maybe if you want to make adjustments to the different creatures, maybe start your own tutorium. I'm sorry, I apologize for my terse attitudes.
You know what, Bengals? I am taking donations for my own zootorium and brewery. So, yeah, I will take any coin that you're willing to give. Thank you.
Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind. But in the meantime, yeah, we try to stick with animals that are mostly exotic that people haven't maybe seen in their lifetime. And we had can I be honest, since it's just us here, one of the howler monkeys bit a kid's face off a couple weeks ago, so we decided to sell those off. Kid's fine, but his face is completely gone.
Everyone knows that the monkeys are bad news.
Yeah, it was a difficult scene, and then they started throwing poop at the kid. I don't want to get fully into it, but just it's an insurance nightmare. I just figure, I lost my voice. It's just a nightmare. I just figure it's not really worth it. And I'll be honest, these other animals are much more beautiful, don't you think?
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
How
often do you change the water in this place, by chance?
That's a great question. And then he points at you in the back, Sora.
I was wondering, how do you obtain these animals?
Well, we have procurement teams, and by procurement teams, I mean we're always open to buying beautiful animals to live here in this sanctuary. They get to stay safe, and I get to oogle them and ogle them. But yeah, I've made some significant investments. You see this Solus Manta there?
Mm-hmm.
They're difficult to capture, but this one, even though he's a little damaged, I was able to get a discount because of that. Apparently, they found him, and they had to hurt him pretty severely, but I was able to purchase him and nurse him back to health. But yeah, it's basically intrepid explorers like yourself. Do you have any animals you're looking to sell? Maybe we can make a deal.
We possibly. I don't know right now.
I think we'll keep an eye open because this could be a business opportunity if we fetch anything exotic.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, because we'd be happy to make that happen for you guys.
Yeah.
I can't get you in to pet any of these critters if that strikes your fancy. Maybe get a little photo opportunity. Although again, there's no photos because this is a fantasy medieval world.
Yes, please. I'd like that. I don't know about anyone else, but I would like that. I really like the Solus Manta. I'm a merfolk, obviously, so I'd like to visit that Manta.
We can get you up in there, no problem. Just gonna have to take you around the back. We've got some scaffolding that leads up there. We'll be able to get you into the bubble. That'll be probably near the end of the tour. Is there anybody else who wants to see any critters?
Yeah, I like that enclosure with the cephalopods, the fantasy cephalopods.
Yeah, the fantasy cephalopods. They're cool. They're spooky. But yeah, they like to wrap around friends. You want to get in there?
maybe. Yeah. Is it safe?
Well, safe is a relative term, and it's just us here. He gestures you over to this, like, an enclosure that's actually full of, like, desert fauna. And he says, well, these are pretty special. Most people haven't seen these. These are land octopi. And as you look closer, one of them, like, it's got little, like, 8, obviously, tentacles, but they're very, like, dry and scaly. And each of the little suction cups on the tentacles looks like little legs as it kind of like motors itself across the enclosure towards you. And it's about the size of like a big dog.
That's awesome. Based on your experience with these animals, which would be the smartest of the land animals, and which would be the smartest of the aquatic animals?
One of the trainers walking by, she's carrying like a big stick on one end with like a sharp end, and she says, "Ha, definitely not the Crocogator. Rachel here's dumb as a sack of potatoes." And Bingle says, "Oh, don't mind her. That's Blarnessa. She's one of our trainers. She's been here the longest. I actually think Randy what's a fun animal? Randy the bat. Randy the albino bat. There's 2 albino creatures. One of them's a bat, and his name is Randy. And he says, yeah, Randy's a pretty smart fella. We taught him how to count. He poops with whatever the amount that he's supposed to count to is.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Do you want to get in there with those land octopi?
Yeah, I'll put a land octopi if it's fairly safe.
It's fairly safe. A nameless trainer like opens the hatch and throws in like a piece of like steak that is like half eaten from the night before. And land octopi come from every corner of this place and start like ripping it apart. And they have like, instead of little beaks, they have like large fangy mouths that like erupt from their insides as they kind of start fighting amongst each other to get to the steak.
You know what? I'm just gonna speak to that leafy sea dragon over there.
Oh, the leafy sea dragon, Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos leafy sea dragon. Yeah, I read about him in the pamphlet. I want to go chill by him. Those only eat leaves, so I think I'll be safer there.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. What about you, young man? He points at you, Aldar.
I'm probably just gonna sit back and watch all of this.
Smoke a fantasy cigar.
Yeah.
He's too cool for school.
Light a fantasy doobie.
Is Amaya drawn to any of these creatures? Or is she doing that thing where you get sad at zoos when you realize that they're all trapped here?
She's doing the thing where she gets sad at zoos
Yeah.
and she realizes they're all trapped.
Yeah, I've been there. It's not great. It's best to not think about it when you're at the zoo. He maybe notices that in people and shuffles them along to get them out. But yeah, there is like a sea dragon that's on like his own bubble. He's very old. Dragon's probably not the right word, but he's got like a long neck like an eel. And he does have little like scaly arms and legs that cling to the reef that he's standing on. Like they've moved a little coral reef in here for him.
After Jasora's done with her interactions, I will use my trident to speak to it.
Oh, cool. I forgot you had that too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Bingle says, before I show you up there to the Solar Mantis, would I be able to speak to you guys in the office?
I was kind of hoping to speak to the Crocogator, actually.
Can I speak to the Soulless Mantis first?
Of course. Oh my god. Oh, please, dear. He does not know. He is not emotionally equipped to handle that interaction. He's just, of course,
Neither is our DM.
Yeah, neither am I. And he's like, well, I have some business I'd like to discuss, but yes, of course. You guys are VIPs after all. And he leads you up the scaffold. Actually, he wouldn't do that. He leads you to the foot of like a very tall ladder and gestures for a trainer like 40 feet up in the scaffold to lower like a little rope ladder for you. Roll me it. No, I'm just kidding. It's a ladder. You could climb it. Yeah, after a few minutes, you climb this ladder, and Yeah, you see Percival like kind of drifting aimlessly, making like little S's across this huge space. And the trainer says, I don't have a name at all or a voice, but you can just jump right into this bubble. It's going to be an odd sensation at first. Uh, the wizard that granted us this technology said it's kind of like gravity's not forgetting about you, but it's kind of just moving you to its subconscious. So just be careful, but don't fall out the bottom of the bubble.
Oh, it's terrifying, but okay.
You jump in the bubble and immediately fall at the bottom and plummet 50 feet. Go ahead and roll. No. You are able to enter the bubble, and a lot of these fish don't really pay you mind. You think it's probably because they're used to like trainers maybe coming in here to clean things or something. But they are not like startled by your presence.
Swim over to Percival, and I will say his name. Not loud or anything. I don't want to attract attention.
Hey, who's that?
I don't know if Percival ever knew my name, but I'll say Percival is Chisora, from long ago. Do I have a name for my village?
I think you do, but I don't remember it. He turns like very slowly, and as you swim closer to him and he turns to you, he is like double the size of you saw him last. Like you're looking into a mouth that is like dark and huge, and like he could if given the opportunity and the will, he could just swallow you.
Yeah.
Like he is significantly larger, and he says his little eyes, he's got beady little eyes on top of his body. He'd lock onto you and go,
Is that you, Mama?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh my goodness.
he like moves one of his fins and the other fin around you, and it almost starts to like crush you.
God, okay, hold on. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
How long have you been here?
Oh golly. Feels like a long time. After you helped me escape from the bad men, I got caught in some stinky ropes, and they brought me here.
Oh no. Do they treat you well here?
The water tastes kind of funny, and I get bored. But now I can go with you.
Oh, with me?
You've come to save me again, Mommy.
Are you happy here or you're not?
Well, I was until I found you again. Can you rub my tummy like you used to?
Not right now. I can't let them know that I know you.
Okay, it just seems like it'd be real easy because you're right here and I can't reach it.
I'm gonna pet his head.
Oh, that's the good stuff, baby. What time are we leaving, Mom?
Just hold on, Percival. I'll figure something out.
Okay. Do you have any food?
No, not right now.
You always had food before, remember?
I remember, but I wasn't expecting to be here and for you to be here, so
That's really wise, Mama. Sometimes we never expect where we're gonna be.
And his eyes look in different directions. Like he's a very special boy.
Okay, Percival, I'll be back.
Okay, so like 5 minutes, like in terms of time, last time it was multiple years, and I just feel like we should spend time together now.
The man below, he doesn't know that I know you. Right now, he's your owner.
Owner? You told me long ago that I didn't want owned by nobody.
Yes, it is true, but you got caught, unfortunately, and that's why you're here.
Oh, golly. Does that mean I don't get to leave with you?
I'm going to try to
Okay.
get you out of here.
Just don't forget about me again, Mom.
Forget about you.
Can you rub that little bit on me one more time?
I pet his head.
Oh. He makes that sound as long as you want him to. As long as you do it, he'll make that sound. Oh.
I swim away.
See you soon, Mom. I'm gonna go tell my friends.
Okay.
And he like swims away faster than before. And now that you get like a little closer, when you knew him, he had a small injury on his fin. But as he's grown, one of his fins has like not grown in the same way. So he swims with a bit of a limp. But it is adorable. As adorable as a 600-pound manta ray can be.
Okay. I'm ready to go back down the ladder.
Okay, I'm the nameless trainer you talked to before. You sure you don't want to see the flash sharks? They have their own bubble because they're very aggressive.
Thank you. I'm okay.
Okay, sounds good. And does anyone else want to have a special visit with any special animals?
Special
yeah.
sure.
Can I visit the Crocogator? I was hoping to feed it.
What does Bingo sound like? Yeah, it sounds kind of nasally. Rachel, I think she's actually due for a feeding. Hey, Blernessa. Yeah, boss. Is it time to feed Rachel? Well, we can move it up, but I've got her on a strict schedule. No, it's fine. These are VIPs, Blernessa. And anyone that wants to, you follow Blernessa over to Rachel the Crocogator's enclosure. And make me anyone who's going over there, make me a perception check. I guess this is happening simultaneously as Jasora is having her moment, because I guess it wouldn't make sense for you guys to just stand there watching her. So anyone except Jasora can be going.
13.
You see, like, the walls of this enclosure have been painted over multiple times to look like a jungle. You know what I mean? Like, but they keep getting, like, scratched up. And you also notice, like, as you get closer to Rachel, she's, like, unmoving. I don't know if you guys have ever been to an alligator farm, but sometimes it's weird. The crocodile, like, it moves so little that it looks like it's not even alive. And then it'll, like, move a lot, and then it'll just stop again. And she's not moving, and you can see these, like, rough red marks, like, in front of one of her hind legs. That it looks like maybe there was blood, but now it's kind of dried up. And this enclosure, as I stated before, is barely double her size. Like, it's just... You're not an expert, but it seems like she's too big for this space. And Blernessa hands you a cartoonish T-bone steak that is, like, 11 pounds. And she says, be very careful. She'll bite your face right off. She's been in a bit of a mood these past couple days.
Mood. I know about moods. Some of the people I travel with have moods.
Kid, save it for your therapist. I just work here.
Is anybody with me?
Yeah, you need to share the food with anyone, or is this a solo? I feel like Amaya's not really into it. She'd probably say no because she doesn't like getting close to the animals that are sad. But does anyone else go over there?
Yeah, I'll go with. Lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, you're in whatever the nearest shadow is. You're standing in it, perfectly lined up behind it, and it's kind of spooking everyone else.
Like, Angus, come on over. I kind of need help lifting this steak.
Blernessa actually didn't see Angus. She goes, "Oh my god, Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah, he does that.
It's kind of
Yeah,
creepy.
I
Kind of creepy.
wasn't here.
Okay. But yeah, you're gonna want to toss it. Maybe toss off some chunks so she knows that it's feeding time.
Mm. What if we just like dangle it instead of tossing? Can I
Well-
borrow your stick
Should I
by
put my
chance?
hand in there?
Are you able to fill out this paperwork first that waives all our liability before you do that?
Well,
No, I'm gonna put my hand in there.
You have that big stick with the big poker at the end. It's definitely
Oh,
to feed the animals, right?
no, this is for trainers only. I can't just let you use the stick. It's got an incantation on the end there. You see that? And sure enough, if she shows it to you, on the end, like the very point of the stick, has like a yellow tint on it that's like slightly glowing. And she's like, yeah, this in case they get a little rowdy, this gives them a little zap. This puts them back in their place.
Does it hurt?
I've never been stabbed by it, but they don't seem to love it.
Can
And
you zap me?
she like kind of like fun gestures at Rachel with it. Like, yeah, you don't like that, do you? And the crocodile, you're not sure if her eyes are even moving, but you can swear you see the eyes looking right at Lernessa the whole time.
Mm.
And she says, I can poke you, but that's not really what I'm into.
Bengals. I'd like to be poked by the magical stick.
Nah, Lernessa, you heard the man. Just go ahead, I guess. And she just kind of, she shrugs her shoulders and yeah, she stabs you with this thing. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 7.
Yeah, you take 5 damage, thunder damage.
Thunder damage, okay.
Yeah, and you have the paralyzed condition. You fall over, and you're on the ground. Your mouth is like open, but one of your eyes is half shut.
That is something. All right. Well, I hope the rest of the crew, at least Angus, sees this.
Yeah,
Probably
Angus, you
not.
watch this happen.
Yeah, we're gonna have to contact somebody about this. How long does this paralyzed condition last for? Because I was really hoping to feed the. Propagator.
After about a minute, an awkward minute of you kind of like spasming on the ground.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
like start poking him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait, with the other end of the
Good.
stick, please.
oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna start poking him without the stick.
Lernessa looks at him, looks at her boss, Bingle, and is like, I don't know, boss. I didn't even poke him that hard. And Bingle's like, please don't do this again. Please. Even for VIPs. If I forget about this, can you remind me? And we're just not going to do this again.
Well noted. Okay.
Yeah, you're okay. You have a little drool in your mouth, but you probably wash it off.
All right. So I'd like to feed the Crocogator.
Yeah, you toss that hunk of meat in there, and it plops, and she doesn't move.
Mm. You know, I guess I'm not an expert, but seems like depression. Not eating, you know. I went through a phase. I didn't eat my thigh jerky for like 4 months. It was tough. Lost a lot of weight, but it was tough.
How'd you get through it, dude? Should we maybe try to help this poor depression?
Yeah, no, I did some pretty hardcore psychedelics, and I came through the other end. So,
Do you have any of those
Point
for
on
Rachel?
your
yeah, I don't have any on me, unfortunately.
That's
But
too bad.
we can recommend it to Bingles. We'll tell him his gator's depressed.
And Rachel, Lernessa says, come on, Rachel, just do it. And she stabs her. She stabs Rachel with the electric stick. And she barely moves. And now that you've felt the tail end of this thing, you're kind of shocked that the animal doesn't move at all. And then, like, faster than, like, lightning after a few pokes from the stick, Rachel, like, chomps down on the T-bone and, like, leaves an impression in the ground where she bites. And eats it in a single gulp.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd like to tell the Vanessa or whatever.
It's
his name is.
Blurnessa, because I thought that would be funny.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. We're gonna me and Angus are gonna like pull out our badges and be like, you better Better be careful. I don't know if I'd be here if I were you when we get back.
Yeah,
Kinda
or
thing.
watching you.
Okay. It seems fine, I guess. He goes back to her duties, and Bingle says, "All right, if you guys had your fun."
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go hang out with the leafy dragon thing.
Oh yeah, this guy, and he leans close, and as you get closer, like I said, it's like imagine like an eel head coming out of
Yeah.
a very small turtle shell, and it's got very long like arms and legs. It's got and it's like clinging to this rock, but the back of its shell is covered in this like beautiful like kelp almost.
Yeah. And did we establish his name was
This guy, his name, this guy.
Demetrius?
Demetrius is this gentleman's name. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
You got it in one.
And I pretend like I'm using my I'm being discreet about it, so I'm grabbing my trident, kind of like resting my weight on it, kind of like
yeah, not in like an
movie.
aggressive way. Yeah.
Yeah. And I go, Demetrius, my name's Red River. I hear you're not only the oldest creature in here, but the one that's been here the longest. Is that so?
It's been a long time since one of you spoke to Demetrius.
Yeah. Not a lot of people are fluent in Aquan, but some of my people are. We've been traveling around and landed here kind of by happenstance. How long have you been here?
Here for many years. I was the first.
What can you tell me about the others?
The kindness is a ruse.
Is it? Interesting. Would you say you're fairly treated here?
Fairly strange human word. I am not meant here.
Right.
I wish to die an honorable death. I was a great warrior among my people.
Yeah. Is there any information you could share with me that would help you, that we could use to get you out of here? Anything you've noticed? I'm sure you thought about leaving here.
My days are behind me. But there is but youth here.
Yeah, what about the little ones? What can we do to help them?
Whatever you can, but you are small.
We are small, but we shouldn't be counted out.
He like extends his neck really far to like bite like a piece of like foliage that's like way further away.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of talking to
telescoping
you.
neck.
Yeah, like as he's doing it, his like neck continues to like extend out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just like whisper from the shadows. Big where it counts.
Hey, I throw one up for whatever reason.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Of all the genitalia that Angus has seen in this tutorium, this is by far the most impressive.
Let's talk about my heart.
Oh, okay. No, I was just mentioning it had nothing to do with what you were saying. I was letting you know for the scene.
How many animals are here, would you say?
I was strong once, but not of mind. Less than 1,000?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. The last question before I leave. Would you like to leave here, or are you comfortable here?
Hmm. I am afraid I am. Comfort has been a trap to me. I have
Got it.
grown weak. You must be strong for the days to come.
Question. What made you weak? Is it just atrophy, or is there something we can do to restore your former glory?
At first, I was happy not to chase my meals, but over time I forgot how, and now they feed me. Every 46 thoughts, they bring me a food, but I yearn to chase.
Yeah, it's in your bones, sir. It's in your bones. All right, Demetrius. Why don't you yeah, why don't you start, maybe getting a little more movement in here? I know the space is small, but just like a supermax prison, I think you can still crank out a
You just gotta start doing push-ups.
Yeah, I don't think you understand the concept of a fantasy jail, but I think you should move around more. Maybe you do get to chase things after all.
You misunderstand. Your time is not my time. Many years lay before me.
It's true.
Your
You are
people
quite ancient.
are short.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. Okay. Any other? You haven't talked to a lot of people in a long time. Anything else you would like to share with me? I'm happy to speak or listen.
Let me think. Do you like jokes?
I'm in for one. Yeah, what you got?
I used to tell all the best jokes.
Yeah, and you still do or don't? Did that also atrophy?
It has been a long time, but I
All right,
think
so-
today is
Yeah.
my birthday.
Oh yeah. How old are you?
In your time, many, many. Do you know what turtles do to celebrate their birthday?
What do turtles do to celebrate their birthday day?
We celebrate.
You celebrate, of course you do. Of course you do.
Ha ha ha!
Demetrius, you remind me of one of my favorite fantasy animals, the sloth. Um, let's put a pin on the next joke.
Okay, I'll get cooking on the next one.
Yeah, it's been really nice chatting with you, and maybe we'll see each other again.
What is your name, new friend?
Red River, sir.
I hope to
last
see
question.
you again.
Yeah, how do the animals get in here? How do they move the animals into their pens?
I was
see
brought
the
in
one?
a bubble. I do
In a
not
bubble?
know about the others. Time blends together.
Yeah, one big flat circle. Gotcha.
Matthew
All right, cool.
McConaughey. Oh, sorry.
all right. Yeah, thanks. Nice chat. I'll be over here if you need anything.
Okie dokie. And he retracts his neck very, very slowly into his shell. I am playing a lot of characters, by the way. Can I get
It's a lot,
nominated
it's a
for
lot.
something? Is there an Emmy consideration that I need to submit to? I just feel like
Drew,
maybe put my feelers out.
I was gonna say your voice acting this session has kind of been impeccable.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah. I
I
think we're gonna
think
nominate you for
you play the slow talking characters very well, actually.
All
So I
these
know
animals talk slow.
it would make our sessions really long, but if every NPC we encountered talks slow, I think it kind of
Welcome to my shop. Do you like swords? Yeah, that could be fun. That could be a fun energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah's
Kind
already
of like a
asleep.
southern laid
Yeah,
back,
Sari's
you know?
very
I like
asleep. It's either southern or slow talking. There's no middle ground. There's no other accents.
I mean, you tried a Midwestern one once.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. Selected. Yep.
I'm
there you go.
keeping that one in the chamber for a character you guys haven't met yet. But Bingle says he's kind of nasally, and he says, well, it looks like we've all had great interactions. Drew's shooing for an Emmy. Do you guys have a moment to meet me in my office?
The Emmys for TV. Tony's for.
It's a Tony, yeah, for a live performance. It's a Tony.
It's it would be a Drewy.
Yeah, it's a Drewy.
For a D&D performance.
I'm very excited for my Drewy. My Mercer of the Year award. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, question as we were making small talk walking up the office. Do you guys have any Kelpies in here? Or have you had any?
No, let me get my voice. I've got a nasally voice. No, I'd love to get my hands on one, but not yet. I know that'd bring the kids in. The kids love the Kelpies, but what I really want is a Unikelpie, but they're impossible to find.
I would like a Unikelpie myself.
Yeah, especially with their horns intact. That's where the value is, they say.
Yeah, no, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm interested in one.
And as you guys are talking, he's like, yeah, the probably my most popular attraction right now is the Solus Manta there, but I can't get him to produce eggs. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And how long have you been in this business?
Oh, I always wanted to be rich, and I accidentally captured a pet land octopus that was unconscious. I put him in a cage, and I found out people would pay to see him. And since old Barnabas passed away, may he rest in peace, I was able to, he gave me this great idea to start my very own island. And now, well, let's just say I give people a second chance at a new life. And and we're able to make some coin while I'm doing it.
It's a pretty cool business model. What would be your ideal business? Like, what would be like the thing you always dreamed of doing?
Well, the tutorium keeps me real busy. I love the work, but I don't know. One day maybe open a second location. Well,
so you love this business.
This is what I always wanted. I didn't realize how much I cared about animals until sweet old Barnabas.
Tell me about this Barnabas.
He was just a land octopus, and his fangs didn't grow in, so he wasn't able to eat my face right away. And well, we grew a bit of a relationship, and when I was destitute on the streets of Centris, he was, I found out that if I hid him away and charged people to see him, I could make some quick coin, and one thing led to another, and I was able to take out a loan and start my own zootorium, the first of its kind.
Love that for you. Are you fluent in Nakwan? Have you ever spoken to any of these creatures?
Oh, no, that's not for me. I never had much of a mouth for languages. But I was able to hire a great team of folks here, and I had a wizard back in Centris who was able to help us put some of this together.
Lovely. I like that. Lastly, you're a very capable businessman. I can tell.
Well, thank you for noticing that.
Successful operation, yeah. Would you be amiable to selling some of the creatures you have here?
Oh gosh, I mean, some of them maybe. I suppose, but it's. I'll be honest. Can I be honest with you? You seem like the kind of guy who understands business. I can't lose inventory in this business without gaining inventory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can lose attractions, or they can filter in and out as long as I have a new attraction that I can advertise.
Give me the. Why don't we do this? Because we're adventurers. We travel. We know people. Give me the top 3 things on your creature list that would, because you're always looking to innovate.
That's true.
Bring Chris in.
I mean, I don't know how capable you guys are as adventurers, but a manticore would be pretty cool.
Manticore sounds lovely. Yeah.
Obviously, a dragon of any kind. I don't know how I would. You know what? That would be kind of tough because I don't know how I'd keep it in here without murdering all of us. But dream scenario, yeah, we'd get a dragon in here. Maybe I could convince him to be my friend. A Unikelpie, like you mentioned, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, too hard to do. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
Give me
another
another one.
salamander for old. I don't know if I named this one that I'm standing on right now or sitting on, but I'm gonna call him Philip. And I wish he had a little lady to make more little baby salamanders. That'd be pretty cute.
A lady, I've heard lady salamanders are very distinctive. They have very distinctive toupees.
Yeah, we can find a lady salamander with a distinctive toupee for sure. That'd be sweet. Do you have one of those?
No, but maybe we know a guy. We know a guy. We've seen some shit.
Seems
I
like
think we know a guy.
Drew's gonna have to listen to this back and make sure he accounts for all these fantasy animals that we all made up on the spot. Pretty cool.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Because that might be a side quest later on. Okay. Yeah, no, cool. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys are walking like between the exhibits now, where it's like there's like cigarettes on the ground, and like it's kind of like you're behind it. You know what I mean? You're with the employee area now. People have their little hats off.
I'm getting
There's
I'm
OSHA
getting-
posters.
What's it called?
Hmm.
The tiger guy.
Tony the Tiger. Oh, you talking about Tony the Tiger? Or you talking about the mouse? What's his name?
No. Hold on.
The Tiger guy.
Hold on.
Oh, we're gonna find this out.
Tiger King.
Oh, yeah, you're getting a little jokes on. Like, yeah, this is not like, yeah, it's cool out here, but don't look anywhere behind any of this.
Yeah, getting a little misfit, kind of crew out here.
But you get to like a door here, like it's kind of not impressive at all. It's got a little porthole, and he cracks it open. He puts a key inside and opens the door. And inside his office, it's very like, unlike the very cool animals outside, it is a very squat office for a very small little guy. As he hops off and gestures for you to have a seat in the 3 available chairs, and the other 3 of you have to stand. And he sits behind his desk and he says, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this tour. And of course, I'd be happy to show you around more if there's anything else you want to see. But I have a more nasally voice than this. And, well, I just want to apologize for what happened and give you an explanation. We've been running the jungle for a while, and I wanted to give those guys a shot. A lot of our employees used to be criminals, and I know it's easy for them to fall back in their own ways. And I think that's what happened with the assistant manager, and they're obviously not going to work in the jungle anymore, but I kind of wanted your guarantee that you wouldn't go after any retribution on them for trying to steal from you. If you're,
I don't think that's a problem. I think I mean, I can't speak for the entire crew, but I think you seem like you have it under control.
yeah, your little friend here, I wanted to apologize to specifically. He looks at you, Nomad, and says, look, I apologize for. I hope you weren't injured in the skerfuffle, and I hold no ill will against you for severely damaging one of my employees.
You learn the lesson the hard way sometimes. The joint probably wasn't enough for him, so I had to give him a little beating.
Yeah, he sure did. And while I don't really typically approve of corporal punishment, he reaches under his desk and grabs a pouch of coins, and he goes to hand it to you, Nomad, and he says, look, you've probably, who knows how much they've stolen over these past few months, and I appreciate it, and I'm a businessman, and when you do something right by me, I take care of you. So if you'd accept it, here's 200 gold pieces for your efforts.
That'd be lovely. I do have a request, though. Could you possibly broaden the names on the necklaces in the gift shops? I think they're a little basic, to say the least.
Oh? He takes out a ledger, and he says, yeah, I told him to order more Susans, and I see that you've purchased one, which is great. Everyone has a loved one named Susan. That's my theory. What other names should we have?
Well, I mean, I think everybody in the party, I don't think anybody was accounted for, which is kind of rough.
Well, you
in
all
my
have
opinion.
kind of weird names. I mean, I don't want to cast aspersions, but not a normal name among you.
But here's what I'm thinking.
Actually, Gisora was pretty common in my group of Pride folk. Just saying.
As you guys are bickering about the names that are available in the gift shop, you hear an extremely loud, and the building rumbles, and Bingle goes, Jesus, what the hell was that? And he hops on the back of his salamander and shuffles out the door. You guys are alone in his office.
Does his desk of drawers?
There are several drawers at the desk.
I would like to open all of them.
I would
Okay.
like to help open all of them.
Okay, so this guy he walks out of the room, and you guys just get in there. Is that what?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go. He steps out. I see the guys going out to the drawers and say, "Hey guys, let's not screw this guy up, but if you want to snip around, whatever." But,
He already gave you money. Like,
He already gave you money. Let me go see if we can help. So I leave these guys to their devices and I go after the guy just to see what. Because I'm interested in what.
wanted to see what happened.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm digging because I want to see like what this guy's about. I want to see like his
Yeah,
tokens. I want to like engage with this dude's personality.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not in it for the money. We have plenty of money.
It's a vibe check. It's a vibe check.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you immediately see one paper that says, "Hey, if you're looking at this, please don't look at this." No, you see some old porno mag. No, that's funny, but it's not. You see some like business folders and different filings, and one of the drawers locked. But
I left
otherwise,
my key.
okay, you put the key in and it does not open.
Damn it.
I'm
Okay.
going to try to pick the lock.
Yeah. Good call, Angus.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me something with thieves tools. I think it's just a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I think it's have these tools. It doesn't really say anything with these tools.
It's a special check. Do you have expertise? Do you know? Because if you do, you add your proficiency, I think, twice. Otherwise, you just add it once.
I don't think
And if
thought I took it, but I can't see it anywhere. Oh wait.
but
Yeah,
if
it's
everyone
just for stealth and sleight of hand.
everyone else, you're gonna want to open Tailspire if you have it available. Otherwise, I'll have it on this stream.
I can't open it.
That's okay. I'll have it streamed to. You'll be able to watch it on the stream, I think.
Okay.
I think everyone will.
So how do I roll this, Drew?
Just roll a sleight of hand check, and we'll add we'll add your proficiency twice. Because I think you have these tools. I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah, I have thieves tools, and I am an expertise in sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll add your proficiency twice.
So 23.
Yeah, that definitely.
Plus the 8.
Oh, Jesus. You pop this thing open, like, immediately and easily. And inside is a much smaller lockbox, like the size of your palm.
You want to try the key again?
You
Yeah,
try
I'll
the
try the
key,
key.
and it does not open. This one has a combination lock with 4 numbers on it.
Drew, can you drop the ID for the campaign?
Oh, yes. I don't remember how, but I will. Copy ID. Invite players. Generate code. Where do I put it where people won't see it? Oh, no, nobody's watching this. It could be funny if someone dropped it. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Cool.
It starts with a B as in Bravo.
As in booyah.
As in Booyah.
Or as in boom shakalaka.
And then also, I'm gonna look at Angus and I'm gonna be like, "Why did we even kill this guy? His key was useless."
Right?
It says invite code is invalid. That's crazy.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna hit summon
Oh, wait.
players to the board.
Wait, never mind. I don't know how to use Tailspire. I
Okay.
think we're okay.
That's alright. We use it so infrequently that part of the deal.
Ah, yes.
I mean,
I'm here.
we already have a scattered seed board.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to click on that. That was my mistake. I apologize, everyone.
How could you and how dare you?
How dare it?
Yeah, 3 lashes. I understand. It's fine.
At the minimum. Swiffer, I assume you're not able to get on there either.
No, I'm still on my computer, so I think
Oh,
I
okay.
should be in here.
Okay, I'm like assigning your characters to you guys. But don't move yet. I haven't put us in moving mode because I forgot how. But want to dedicate this portion to Tailspire. My lack of capacity with it is no indication of how difficult it is to use. It's actually a very good program that I recommend to people. MC, are you able to access it, or do I need to move your guy? Also, is MC here?
Yes, sir. MC's there.
Oh, okay, sweet. All right, so I'll start describing this scene for you guys. You exit his office, and just down the hallway from where like the main attractions are, it's only like 20 feet away. You can hear like that's where the ruckus is coming from. And where Rachel's cage once was has been broken open, and there's detritus everywhere along this like walkway where people normally are. Otherwise, Bingle is there and he goes, oh, "Dear God, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's my place to ask, but can you guys go make sure everything's okay? If Rachel got out, I might need you to detain her."
Yeah, a question. Yes, we would like to consider helping, but like, don't you have wranglers for this and trainers for this? Like, people that know the animal?
Oh yeah, they'll be able to help. I'm sure Blordessa's over there somewhere. She must have been on break when it happened.
Yeah, get her in here, cause like, she knows these animals better than us. Like, we understand the art of combat, right?
I'll
And maybe
draw
we
my
could-
sword.
Go ahead and roll 1d10.
If it's salami.
I really, really want it to be salami.
Okay.
But don't lie. It's not fun if you lie.
I would never. Let's see.
While you're drawing your sword, a few like employees in like mascot outfits have like their heads have fallen off. Their mascot heads, not their actual heads. And they go, "Get out of the way! Rachel's out!" And they're like trying to run past you.
Yeah, and I go to Bingo's. Has she ever gotten out?
Jesus, no, she's never gotten out. She's never wanted to. She shouts at the two doofuses running by, and he says, "Lock down the Zootorium. No one gets in, no one gets out. Get everyone to the shelter." "Do you know where she went?" And they're like, "Yeah, she went towards the break room."
Yeah,
Alright.
I know that me and Angus are kind of engaged in this pick thing, but my key's not working. I'd actually like to find the trainer, if that's possible. So not looking for Rachel necessarily, but rather the trainer.
Okay. All you know
Okay,
is that
well,
they might be towards the employee break room.
That's perfect. I will head that way without a worry.
Alright, so,
Bingo
Yeah, I
looks
think-
at you all and says, "I'm gonna go secure the shelter. I'll make it worth your while if you can take care of this for me. Just don't kill her. She's one of my most popular animals right now."
sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll do that.
And before you're down this hallway, and like her cage has been ripped open, like the iron bars have been ripped open, where you can see like now there were some rusty spots that maybe she'd been working on before. And there's like kind of concrete and wood scattered everywhere. And about 100 feet from you, you hear like loud noises of like what sounds like chomping.
Yeah, okay. Alright, crew. I think we have a good chance at doing this. Also, the reward, depending on the money situation, we might parlay ourselves and maybe free some of the creatures here or get better terms for them in exchange for our services. So, if nothing else, we can buy some good faith for our efforts here. My proposal on the approach here is we move obviously slowly, but making sure that all the other cages are intact, so that we don't get ambushed by other creatures, and that way we know what we're up against. Maybe just that one Crocogator, and then what the game plan is, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
aye. Captain. I also think, Red River, you and I should try to communicate with Rachel to see if something's wrong.
Yes, I agree. I like that.
I also would like to disclose to my team about Percival and give the lore. I mean, I have talked about my background before, but I'm going to say, like, that is the soulless manta that I have saved once before, and I don't think it's right for him to be back in this kind of situation.
I share a similar experience of the leafy dragon Demetrius I just spoke to.
Should we split up into teams? Like, while they're distracted, we could definitely get some people out of here. I think that might be fruitful.
I think we should find this gator first.
Yeah, I don't dislike the idea of using it. We'll have to see, because if all the cages are open, then this could be an opportunity to free more things. But if this is a limited thing to the gator, maybe we just focus on the gator.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, I'm looking at the rolls. Red River got a 4, so he's last. Let's see
So
here.
you wish.
Angus got a 14.
I got a 23.
Amaya got super high, which has nothing to do with the roll. Nomad got 23. Sora got a gentleman's 6, which isn't very good. What did Aldar get? Did Aldar roll? Is Aldar there?
No, 12.
No, we didn't.
Oh, a gentleman's 12. And Angus got.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Outstanding. Nomad, it is your turn. You cannot quite see the catastrophe, but you can intuit it's down this corridor here.
Alright, I mean, like I said, I have kind of an alternative motive here. I was hoping to find the caretaker of the crocodile. Is there any indication on where she would be?
You have no way right now of finding her. You see no evidence of her currently, but you can keep a lookout.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to just like bull rush in.
Okay.
Right, like past this door here.
Yeah,
How far can I go?
Out.
It's just my movement speed, right?
Yeah, your movement speed. You can dash. If you don't do anything else, you can move twice.
Oh, that's actually beautiful.
Yes.
See.
I don't know what your movement speed
is. 40.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'll dash for 80. Yeah, I'll get right about there.
80 gets you all the way to this. Yeah, that is your monk-like quickness. A matter of fact, as you see, and you slow motion run past a few other encompass. What's the word again?
Enclosures.
Jesus, guys, I wrote it down. But yeah, you run past a few other enclosures, and you don't see any others that are currently damaged. Only Rachel's is broken open, and actually 80 feet, you're able to see the back of Rachel, and she is like clawing and gnashing at the door to this kind of like shoddily built wooden building, and she's already crashed through one wall of it. But she, by all indications, she has not noticed you yet.
Okay.
Amaya, she's making quite a ruckus. Amaya, it is your turn. And I'm going to change the music to be something else, but not too loud. Adventure, maybe? That sounds like cool music. Amaya, what would you like to do?
Instead of having Simone with me.
Wow, about to betray Simone in real time.
Yes. I want something less. Simone is more for outside, so I wanted something for the inside.
Yeah, you gotta have a crew.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the weasel.
Okay, what's Weasel's name?
I love the choice, and I'm shocked you went there.
I'm here for it.
Thank you. It's befitting of this place. The weasel's name is Jeremiah.
The closest approximation to him I have is a beaver. So I'm gonna name this beaver Jeremiah, the weasel.
I love it. That's
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, you whisper an incantation, only known by the old gods and you. And beautiful little Jeremiah. What color is Jeremiah?
What are my color options?
I mean, we're in a fantasy magical world. It can be whatever you want.
He's blue.
A little blue Jeremiah. It's tinged with light and the beauty of 1,000 suns. What would you like, Jeremiah? He says, chirp, chirp, chirp. Nope, that's not. What the fuck does a weasel sound like?
No. Yeah, they're more. Yeah, they're more.
Squeak,
Like
squeak,
similar
squeak,
to
squeak, squeak.
chipmunk. Yeah.
Yeah, he squeaks at you. What do you want him to do?
Nothing. He's just gonna follow close to me.
Okay.
He's not gonna be doing anything too crazy. I just want him with me. Just in case.
Can he
For the
jump?
vibes.
Can he jump on your shoulder? Yeah, he's here for the vibe.
Yeah, he's in my pocket.
yeah,
You know, he's
it's
just
cute.
like, hanging
Yeah,
or like draped around my neck. Whatever. We're just vibing.
yeah, yeah. This is a perfect time to just kind of vibe out. Do you want to move or do anything else?
I will move.
Okay.
Not twice, just the once.
Okay.
Whatever distance that is.
I think you
have
have
less distance because I'm
25.
aquatic.
I moved you up 25 feet, and little Jeremiah's gonna be right with you, vibing out like a little boss.
Yeah.
Angus, it is your turn, and you emerge from the shadows. I forgot how, like, very regal and six-packy Angus is in Tailspire.
Oh yeah.
He's
we're
ripped. He's ripped wide
Oh,
open.
I saw my boy Nomad run off into the distance, and so instinctively, I gotta back my boy. So
He needs you.
I'm gonna use my movement speed. So I think that's 30, and then I can use my action to like move another 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Get closer to him.
So you can do a full 60 if you're feeling froggy.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash another 30 feet forward. So I'm gonna be like right in front of him.
Whoa.
I'm gonna give him a good old wink.
Hell yes. So that is your movement action, your bonus action, which is a cunning action, and then your other action, moving a 90 feet. You're sprinting past these mother heckers, and you can't believe it, Nomad, that he was faster than you are. Maybe a tinge of jealousy. I don't know what you guys' relationship is.
Nah, we just pound.
Yeah, I thought I like put out the fist as he was running.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, this
Attaboy.
is. To your left, you see an enclosure that is still put together, but there's an enormous crab inside. He looks a little bit redder than normal crabs, but he is like 6 feet wide. He is a substantial crab as he kind of sniffs at you. And Rachel the Crocogator continues to like attack the door to this room that you cannot see. Aldar, it is your turn. Your friends have sprinted forward, and a cute weasel has entered your party. Jeremiah has become the most valuable member of your party.
I'll move forward with them, I guess, towards wherever everybody else is going. What's Alligator?
What's your movement speed? 30?
Where do we see that?
Yeah. Oh, you're on the phone, aren't you? I think it's 60 or 30.
Yeah, I think if it's the standard one,
Walking,
It's usually 30.
Yeah, it's your walking speed.
Yeah.
Everyone.
walking 20 feet speed.
Oh, it's because you're wearing heavy armor.
Oh yeah.
Yes, my armor class is 18.
You clunk, 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 clunk with your heavy armor. If you dash, you can go 40 feet.
And how far away is the alligator?
Now, I'd say a good 50 feet at least.
Probably not in your line of sight.
Yeah, you can't quite see the Crocogator, but it is a significant ways in front of you.
We'll see if it like eats one of us though.
Yeah, if it goes and it eats one of your friends, you should see most of that.
Okay, I'll do the 40 foot, I guess.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't put me right up against it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you are a significant distance. Jasora, it is your turn.
I will also move and dash.
And
And
50.
I have 25, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna move you 50. I think I was gonna make this difficult terrain, but I don't think it would be that difficult. You guys were able to bob and weave through it. Red River, it is your turn. You've ordered your soldiers forward. Will you do the same?
Yes, but I noticed to the left of where I'm standing is one of those fantasy "You Are Here" poster that has a diagram of where to go in the
Yes, it does.
this tent.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. And I quickly reference it so that I know where, in relationship to where everybody's moving, and I know the Crocogator's path of debris is. What is the diagram tell me that room is?
So you look at, you see it. Oh, this has a gun on it. Well, whatever. You look at this diagram here, and it says at the far end of this area should be the aquatic display center and an employee-only section.
And then, based on what I know, is this a bordering room, say, to the outer part of the tent, or we're still in the thick of it?
You're still in the thick of it. You're probably near the back, but you are not on the border of the tent.
But I guess I'm thinking it wouldn't be on the border of the tent. Otherwise, we would send somebody over there to make sure that it doesn't go out the
Right.
other side.
Yeah, you're closer to the center than the
Okay,
outside.
fine. So right after peering at that and doing a quick reference, I have 30 movement speed, and I will meander myself wherever that gets me.
30 gets you right behind Aldar.
Yep, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do like a investigative check, just to kind of see what the vibe is. If I spot anything in my haste.
Yeah,
13.
go ahead and with a 13, you notice in Rachel's cage there are scratch marks like all over the sides that you can like obviously clearly see inside of now, and there is to your left a like what looks like a large toad, but he's got like office furniture in the room with him, and the toad looks to be smoking a pipe. Otherwise, you're just seeing a lot of like destroyed, like there were little benches and stuff out here that are like in rubble. And like Rachel obviously made quite a display wrecking shop here.
Okay. I digs. Okay. I cede my turn.
So inside a thing happens that you guys can't see yet. I guess the people would see the most of it. Angus and Nomad. Inside the door that Rachel's attacking, you hear some movement, and it sounds like the yelling and maybe a woman's voice. And Rachel takes a huge bite out of the wall next to the door, and removes like half of it. And now you guys can see inside Blernessa from before. Along with it looks like at least 2 other like just employees that are inside this room. One of them is cowering at the very back. The others look to be moving furniture to the door to try and slow Rachel down. But Rachel continues to thrash horribly, and Nomad, it's your turn.
I'd like to ask Angus, do we let Rachel just, go for it? Or should we try to distract Rachel and then take the beating into our own hands? Because either way, someone's going to beat. So, do we want to do it, or do we want to watch it happen? I got some fly jerky we could possibly throw and try to distract Rachel.
I kind of want to see what happens, but then maybe that's a little fucked up, and the group might judge us a little bit. So maybe
we are in a very judgy group, aren't we?
You guys are mean girls.
Yeah, we got a bunch of meanies in our group.
Yeah, look like.
All right. So,
Except Aldar's pretty chill with what's good throwing down here.
Well, yeah, I mean that one. It's kind of obvious. Everyone knew that.
He's for the cause.
Right. All right. I'll try to jump on Rachel's back and lure her away with some thigh jerky.
Okay, before we do any luring, let's go ahead and handle the jumping on the back. I will let you either do an athletics or animal handling.
Okay. Well, let's see.
You're gonna make me break my promise to Catherine.
No, I'll be all right. All right. We'll go.
And just to
we'll
give you
go
guys
back
an
up.
idea, I hope I've given you enough of a reference. This Crocogator is enormous.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So like, if I'm like on the back though, like,
Mm-hmm.
if we're thinking about a real Crocogator, here,
Of course,
can't,
yeah.
Like, their mouth can't do a 180 and get me.
That's
right?
true.
I'd have to like fall in front of the Crocogator to get me.
Mm-hmm. That all checks out.
Okay.
But
Very good.
So let me know what you want to roll, and let's see how you do.
Wow. That is terrible. I rolled a natural 1 for a 3 total.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you go to jump
Yep.
on top
And then
of
I'd be dead.
Rachel, and she is a little bit slimier than maybe you anticipated, and you're
Yeah.
gonna fall prone right next to the door that she is attacking, and she notices you, and her eyes grow like not wide, but they like stay on you.
Mm-hmm.
But you are knocked down next to her. But that was your move, probably. You do have an action.
All right. That is good. So
And
for
if,
an
like,
action,
Yeah, maybe you got like there's like a little fork and knife next to you. You look like the perfect meal for Rachel.
yeah, I'm sure I do. Give me a second. Let me just consult my possible.
Do you have a just like I'm just asking for no reason. Do you have a backup character picked out? Like maybe a different class you want to try?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking Paladin.
Okay, cool. Well, that's gonna be
Get a
really
little more-
fun.
A little more noble.
Yeah, just the
Right.
complete opposite. I like it. I'm here for
Right. No fear though,
it. Okay.
because I will use one of my. It is. I guess I'll just use one of my disengages here.
Okay.
Yeah. Or actually, I guess it's called the
Dodge.
step of wind, the focus step of wind.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so I could take both disengage and dash action
Oh.
as a bonus action.
Fuck. That's okay. That's good. Okay, you got your dash is gonna take. What's your movement speed? 40.
40.
So
Yeah.
standing up is gonna take half of that. So you've got
Okay.
20 more movement. However, you do not incur an opportunity attack. Very, very fortunate. So you can move 20 feet. I'm gonna draw you a little bubble, and you can move inside of it. Here's your bubble.
Yeah, I would like to just get to like the back. Yeah, like the complete back here.
Yeah,
Completely behind. Yeah, like right at the edge of the bubble.
yeah. You
That'd
said
be great.
you look really cool. You look like Goku when he like disappears and appears behind this creature.
Very
But
good.
thanks to your monk-like agility, you might not be eaten just yet. Amaya, you see your monk friend jump, disappear around a corner, and then slightly reappear. But it is your turn. You and Wesley. No, what's his name? Carlos.
Jeremiah.
You and Jeremiah are a little ways from the action. What would you like to do? I like how mad you were that I didn't know his name. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was just like 2 minutes ago. I know a lot of things have happened.
A lot has happened since then.
I almost
Yeah.
died. A lot has happened.
He almost died.
That's nothing new. You always almost die.
Yeah, this is the boy who cried wolf. When he does eventually die from one of these, everyone will just be like, "Yeah, of course he did." Like,
Of course he did.
Yeah.
He died doing what he loved. Okay.
that's right.
I don't know
You
about you
can't
guys,
say
but
he
I'm
didn't
definitely gonna
move.
be shocked.
Nomad usually pulls through. It's gonna be tough when he doesn't.
You guys could die together. It'd be
Weasel-
beautiful.
Can weasels talk to toads?
Can weasels talk to toads? done a lot of preparation for this. Countless hours, probably, learning about D&D. I don't know, Sarah. I guess.
I feel like there was a children's book, like the Weasel and the Toad.
Oh yeah, if there isn't in this fantasy world, there is. Weasels are. I don't think they're natural enemies, so I see no reason that they wouldn't have some form of communication.
Converse.
But if you think they're about to have a complex exchange of ideas, you are mistaken.
No, I just want Jeremiah to go talk to the toad, see if he can smoke a little bit of the pipe, and see if the toad knows anything other than that Rebecca.
Rachel, how dare you?
Rachel.
If you're not gonna learn my characters' names, how the fuck am I gonna learn yours, Sarah?
I don't know how we're gonna do this. Yeah, and I was gonna move that far, but move me back 5 feet because I can't move 30 feet.
You know what, Sarah? I did that on purpose to keep you honest. Sarah, you get an inspiration. Good job. I don't think what's the little bastard's name? Angus? Jeremiah. I don't think that would take your action. So if you want another action while he tries to do that, I'd allow it.
I'll move next to if I can, as close to the crab as I can get.
Okay.
Or to the enclosure to the left of where Rachel is.
Okay, so this one, oh god, I lost you. Where are you?
Yep.
Where did I throw you?
5 more feet. 5 more feet.
I lost
5 more
you.
feet. No, you didn't.
I don't know where you are.
No, you did. No,
Oh.
you totally lost.
Oh, I can click on you. You're lost in the sauce. Oh, I found you. Hello. Thank you,
I dropped
Tailspire.
you all.
Wait, Sarah, are you on Tailspire?
No, I'm watching your screen.
Oh, okay. I found you. Yeah, in here, there's like a bunch of like webs, and you don't see any creatures just yet.
Okay.
Unless you spend some time kind of investigating that space.
She said she wanted to be near the crab.
I did want to be on the opposite side of where you put me.
Oh, my bad. You
Which
can't
is-
quite reach the crab, but you do see this like bubbled room full of water and glowing mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
And it is Angus's turn.
I see my boy, and I recognize the danger here. The
Yeah.
Crocogator in front of me.
You do.
And I don't know. Angus has been through many battles.
Yeah. He's
Animals,
seasoned now.
You know, people.
He's seen some shit. Yeah.
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 That checks out.
My boy's seen some shit.
Space creatures. You know, like we've been
Yeah,
around.
you fought. Yeah, evil itself. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, that's a big ass gator, and I'm just gonna tell my boy, you gotta get out of there. we gotta back up.
You
and I'm
spent
gonna-
your turn saying, "Hey, you should probably get out of there."
and I'm gonna run at him. And can I use my movement to like pull him back towards like
Is it against his will or not?
I mean, I guess that's why I'm kind of talking to him. Like,
I don't think it would be. I think you see a Crocogator that size and you already failed at jumping in his back. I think you want to get the F out of there.
If he's coming with you, it would take you use
Yeah.
your like half your movement. If he's like fighting against you, you need to make a check to pick him up.
well, I'm gonna approach him and I'm gonna try carrying him and pulling him back and saying we gotta go.
I like the regroup idea. You know, so then we could both jump on his back next round.
Yeah.
And go for it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Power in numbers here.
Yeah.
But first, we gotta get out of danger.
Yeah, I don't know what the by the book rule is for moving a person on not their turn, but if you're willing to burn, like, it'll cost you basically 2 feet for every 1 foot you move.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
just
drag
gonna use,
its candied ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use like all of my movement, essentially the same thing as before, like my action, my regular movement, and my bonus action to use all that. So like 90 feet, I guess.
Yeah, so you pull him
So I
back.
can do 45.
Do you want to get him back to where you are?
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I'll pull him back as far as I can. Essentially, it's 45 feet.
Let's
so
see.
I wanted to get like into cover somewhere, like to the left or right here.
Yeah,
but
I could put
if-
you kind of behind this building. Like this kind of checks out, like around this corner.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Aldar, it is your turn. You are in heavy armor and you're getting kind of tired. Trout, as you watch your friends jumping around, you see one friend looking at mushrooms and sending her friend to talk to a toad.
Let's see. So what's the plan here, guys? Got the alligator, the toad. Is there
We're gonna
anything else?
rascal it.
Rascal this alligator
gonna
all
go-
by herself.
Steve on it and just wrestle the alligator.
Yeah, Steve Irwin, R.I.P.
Yeah, press
Might be us. Let's see. Supplying mates.
I mean, the toad with the pipe is pretty nice. We should break him free, take him on our ship. Not gonna lie.
Amaya? Is that what you're doing? Sora? Who's doing that?
You can't tell. I like Aldar can't tell the mermaids apart.
I can't see.
They're all the same to him.
I can't see.
No, they're all the same to you, man. I mean, you made it loud and clear.
I'm sure he's like that with other races. We only have two.
Yeah, we only know if he's
that
racist
overlap,
against
though.
mermaids. It could be everyone he's racist against.
I mean, for a while,
But you can keep. You have enough. You can move your whole move and dash, and you still wouldn't even really be close to the Crocogator. So you can
Okay.
use moving.
Yeah, if you use your
Yeah,
full
okay,
movement,
but-
you'd be in. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but you'd be inside the bubble I just drew.
Yes, I can see the movement.
With your heavy armor,
okay.
you are the slowest boy of the group.
Yep, but
Probably the
what are we doing
tankiest as
with
well.
this? What are we doing with this toad? Are we trying to break him out?
yeah, break him free.
No,
We got the
Sarah's
rations on the
people
ship.
is gonna talk to it.
Talk to
We
it.
should-
Okay.
Hold on, guys. The Crocogator is gonna be our hands full, so we should let's focus on that, and then we'll.
And then we'll
Yeah.
convene about the other animals.
Hard being the
we can lose
leader.
a couple of men here.
Are we what?
You're fucking up the Crocogator. Do I need to get
No,
any
we don't want to
reroll?
kill it. We don't want to kill it.
Don't want to kill it because I have a club
No.
out currently.
We can talk. I'll not. No, Red River and Just Lower can talk to it, but we're just not there yet.
Yeah, and we
Alright,
could.
so I guess I'd
we
be
could make-
right behind.
Yeah, maiming it or whatever is an option once we talk to it. I think, because if it needs to be subdued by force, we know how to do that part.
Okay, so I'll be at the ready at my maximum walking distance, sprinting distance. Drew?
Yeah, you get
Make
the
it so.
you get the stepping, and you clank your loud ass armor that's spewing out shadowy
Smoke.
liquid and smoke, and it's cool as hell. It is now just Sora's turn.
Okay. Oops. I need to measure out 50 feet.
Oh.
Or I guess would that take my action if I went 50 feet?
Yeah, because that'd be a movement and your dash.
Okay, hold on.
Only the monk and the rogue have special skills that make them go really fast, but the rest of you guys have like normal movement.
Okay. I'll just move a 25.
Okay.
Put it out there. And I'll try just to distract. I don't know if she'll be able to see me yet, or she should be able to hear me, but I'm gonna stay true and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals again because it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm just going to yell Rachel. I don't know if that. Yeah, I guess animals know their names. I don't know. I'm just gonna yell Rachel.
What? What is that?
Rachel, I'm gonna ask her what's wrong.
You dare? Who speaks to me?
I waved both of my arm so that she could see me. I want to know what's wrong.
The red woman. I must kill her.
Red woman. Your handler?
Is that what they call her? I will kill her, and then I will kill the rest of you.
Is Blanessa red? Would I know that?
You remember Blarnessa has a red vest.
Okay. What has she done to you?
Nothing compared to what I'm gonna do to her.
Are you hurt? Oh.
Yes, she has hurt me very much. Are you here to save her?
No.
Then leave me be.
I'm here to help you. I'll say that at the end of my turn.
Red River, it is your turn. I don't remember your movement speed, so I drew you a 30-foot bubble.
I am speaking while muted. Yes, thank you very much.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes, I didn't want to steer my Rooney. Yeah, so I say, yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, so, yeah, I move, yeah, as far as I'll go next to Chisora.
Do you want to make another move, or is that, because you can move twice if you don't want to do anything else.
I'm gonna holler at this thing. But
Oh, you're gonna holler?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
Now,
trident.
I do have to poop on your parade. You can only use the aquatic communication once per day, and you already used it.
It's a generous definition of what the day is.
What do you mean?
I'm joking.
How dare you, sir?
Drew, we obviously took like a
A long rest after between the conversation in the office.
That's fucking rich. But you know
It's
what?
taking us a while to open locks.
Look, there have to be rules,
Hours.
or it's chaos.
Yeah, I respect your authority as a DM, so I will not
Thank you.
file a former complaint. But
And now I'm gonna lose my druid.
yeah, we'll see about that.
My druid's in jeopardy.
So I can move another 30?
Yeah, you can move another 30 and then you're tapped out.
Can you hit me with a bubble?
Oh yeah,
Success?
I like the bubble. The bubble helps my brain. You can get basically a little past Angus.
What if I go here?
Climbing is gonna take double your movement. You can get like there, yeah. Make me an athletics check if you want to climb up there.
Do not even worry. I'm gonna leave him here because I know.
Because you
like,
know
he's
you got it.
specialized in parkour.
Okay.
Chill, bro.
Yeah, for
Fucking insane.
sure.
Not only call me out on like the rules. First of all, how dare you? But second of all, now this.
Now this, I won't let you do anything. Just
Damn, dog.
no
I thought it was
fun
supposed to be
zone.
Fun.
Yeah.
Shit.
Not now.
Hit you up with an athletics check, Rooney.
I hope you get a
For
fucking 2.
God damn it! I got a 1 + 6
Uh,
for a total 7.
you get your hands on there, and things don't go your way. As
How
you
fast do I hit the cage?
you tumble back on down the ground, and you are prone, and your turn is over.
Yeah, I'm on my butt.
It's not far enough to hurt yourself, but it's embarrassing.
Yeah. You try to look cool, and this shit goes down. Got it.
Now that there's like a good bit of the wall is like chunked out, Blarnessa like screams from inside the break room and stabs at Rachel with her like electric baton, and Rachel lets out an extreme roar as she like plunges it into her like part of her mouth. It is a terrible noise. Rachel takes some damage here. And Rachel, in turn, is going to attack this wall and tear away most of what's left of it, kind of exposing Blarnessa and the people inside. The broken space is maybe too small for Rachel to fit all the way through, but she's trying her best to, like, snap her jaws through it and almost gets Blarnessa. Nomad, it's your turn.
So how far is this Blarnessa person from me?
Blarnessa is on the other side of Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say she is just shy of 50 feet. 49 feet.
Mm,
But she is like
all right.
fully on the other side. You can barely see her.
Right.
I'm gonna make Rachel a different color. Let's do red.
Can I check my key for the crab encounter?
Okay, so you want to walk over to the crab cage and see if the key works?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, yeah. You walk over here. I'm not gonna say using a key. Well, fuck. I guess that is an action. That'll be your action.
That's fine. Yep. I
Uh,
accept.
You try the key in the door and it opens.
Really? Okay. I'll swing the door wide open.
Okay.
How big is this crab again?
It's about 6 feet wide.
How tall is the... No, like, height. How tall is the fence?
Oh, he's only like 3 feet tall.
Okay. How tall is the fence?
Like 10 feet, I guess.
I'd like to,
Let me roll the crab into the initiative order.
Yeah, can I slide my guy over with the remaining of my movement and then climb the fence?
Alright, so this was 20. That's another
So-
10. The fence costs double movement. You can get 5 feet up the fence without burning any more food. Unless you do a key charge or a monk charge or whatever it's called.
Can't I just, as a bonus action, can't I use just like a dash?
The dash is your regular action, but you use your regular action to open the gate.
For Step of Wind, I can take a dash
Yes.
action as a bonus action.
Oh, well, there you go. So does it cost a key point or whatever, or is it just a monk thing?
Yeah, no, the Step of Wind isn't a focus Step of Wind, is when I did the disengage and dash.
Oh, so this
So
is just
like
a monk thing.
Yeah, just a normal dash is just a monk thing. So
Look,
I kind
everyone
of like to
listening?
get, like,
Sometimes you gotta learn the rules.
I
Yeah.
agree. So I like to get kind of like far corner of the crab and then climb the fence.
Yeah, you can totally do that. With another dash and Step of Wind, you're moving. And you're kind of like balanced on the fence. It's pretty cool.
Just like perched, kind of
Yeah.
like a pigeon.
You're like
That's how I see myself.
you're living your best pigeon lifestyle, and
Yeah.
the glow of the lanterns that are magically hanging in this room that I forgot to tell you guys about is glistening off of your character's bald head. Amaya, it is your turn.
I would like to specify balding.
Balding, yeah. There's still there's a fringe.
There's some patches,
Yeah.
possible dirt that you're not sure if it's hair or dirt, but it's there.
And it's an
It's there.
intentional choice that you're making.
Correct. Yep.
Jeremiah has made his way inside this cage. Amaya, I guess you'd have no way of knowing what their interaction is going like, but you do see Jeremiah chatting it up with this toad. What would you like to do?
He can stay in there and
Oh, okay.
visit.
Okay.
I will go to. I will move my distance. My 25 feet, please.
Okay. You are now within range, and you have an action. You can fully see Rachel tearing down this break room wall, and you see a couple scared workers behind it. Oh, and you also, to be fair, you have a newly opened cage to your left and a large crab inside.
Does the crab look upset?
Make me an insight check. Well, no, I won't even make. It's an animal. You're unable to tell its emotional state.
You can check by the way that they're behaving. Is he like calm and cool, or is he menacingly looking up at Nomad, who's sitting on his like?
Make me a. I guess make me an insight check or an animal handling check, whichever you want.
18.
You know this crab's middle name, and his name is Felipe Carlos the Crab, and he looks surprised that this gate is open and excited about the new opportunities laying before him.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is not. I have a spell.
Is it time to
Concentration
ice knife
on-
someone again?
Huh?
Is it? I thought you were gonna ice knife. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's Ray of Enfeeblement.
Oh God. Okay. What does it do?
A beam of enervating energy shoots from you toward a creature within range. Range is 60 feet. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a successful save, the target has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes until the start of your next turn. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on strength-based d20 tests for the duration. During that time, it also subtracts 1d8 from all its damage rolls. The target repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the spell on a success.
Shit. Okay. Is this like a powerful spell? This is
I
not
don't
like.
know.
I don't think this is like a level 1 spell. But yeah,
This is a level 2 spell, yes.
I will make a Constitution saving throw with my very good friend. I'll roll it on the board so everybody feels.
I have to see if it hits first.
Oh, okay, fine.
Does a 13 hit?
I don't think you have to hit. I think it just happens.
I have a hit roll dice.
Oh, okay. 13 does not hit.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, I feel bad about it, but it is what it is.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
It actually hits Blurnessa. No, it doesn't hit Blurnessa. This gooey green energy. Maybe you spent a little too much time eyeballing the crab, and your shot shoots a little wide.
No, hold on. I'm not seeing what Amaya seeing, but is the hit dice when you hit or?
No,
Like-
because I don't do any damage to it.
Yeah, but I don't think you have to hit it. I think it just has to try to get out of the way of it. Because I'm not. It says I see the +4, but I don't see anywhere on the description where you'd have to hit it. I think it just happens.
Is it against your some kind of DCs? Like
Yeah,
maybe
it's against the
armor class?
Constitution.
Ah,
But I don't think you have to hit it, dude. I think it just happens.
Okay.
But this is all a moot point because she does roll a 16. So this like enfeeblement rate hits her. However, she does have disadvantage on her next attack. But yeah, let's play it like that, Sarah, because I think that's right. I don't know why that 4 is there, but I think it just hits it. That's
I
how.
don't remember spells.
That's how. Yeah, spells are complicated. That's how we're gonna play it. But tragically, she is a bit enfeebled though, so it was not for nothing. Angus, it is your turn. I should probably read your spells when you get new spells, huh?
So right now the crocodile is just turned towards.
It's actually a Crocogator, but yes, it is fully focused on the people in the break room.
Okay. Guess I am going to try to get its attention. So
I like
I'm
that.
gonna- Let's see. Kind of like. How far is? Oh, I guess before I move, I can measure it.
She's only like 25 feet from you.
I want to move behind this like fencing first before I.
Like around the corner of the crab fencing?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right here, yeah.
Yeah, you can still see her.
'Cause
She's like 30.
If things go to shit, I'd like to run down this alleyway.
Yeah, this feels like a good retreat right here.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna cast. Well, first I'm gonna yell, "Hey, loser!" and then I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead. Try to give it a good old spank.
I make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I did
wisdom
it like
saving throw.
1,000 times to get that one fight. She is not nearly as wise. She rolls a 2.
There we go. Nobody has hit her yet, right? Now she has taken 0 damage.
She has taken 0 damage, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just rolling a 1d8.
Oh, she takes more if she was damaged? That's interesting.
Yeah. It does more damage.
She did take damage from Blurnessa.
She was not damaged by that electrocution.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
It
It
hit
only
her.
does-
But she was pissed. She pissed right through it.
It only did 3 damage.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean,
with that
I'm gonna
shout,
use my bonus action.
she does kind of like just like slow down. She doesn't quite turn all the way around, but she like gestures her neck around, like she's curious what just happened to her. She felt a pain.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to kind of just. What are a few things that I can do with my?
I think rogues, you can use your cunning action to dash, disengage,
I can hide, right?
and hide. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hide then.
Yeah, hide feels like the move. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
A 10.
No, I will. I'm not supposed to let you know if you succeeded. That's a mistake I've been making. A 10 it is. Aldar, you are tired. You've been sprinting in your full plate armor for what feels like an eternity. But you now see this Crocogator. And it is, I think, only like 30 feet from you, but I'll get the measuring tape out. Yeah, about 30 feet and change.
Okay. And
It's in
we
smooching
are
range.
attacking it?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh no, are we attacking it? Question mark.
We just don't. We can subdue it, but we don't want to kill it.
Should I try to swing at it, or are we trying something else? I have poison. I've been looking through some of my stuff.
It sounds
Got
like
basic
it would possibly kill it eventually, because I think poison does damage over time. Do whatever feels right in your Aldar heart.
Yeah, sometimes Aldar's got to do what Aldar's got to do.
Did you change?
Your commander has
Like some
fallen
of
on the
our-
ground. What was that?
Did you change some of our features and traits by chance, or is it just
No,
D&D
sir.
Beyond?
I would never do that. Not without your
No,
permission.
I just was wondering. There's more definition to the barbarian class. So
Oh, it definitely.
do this shit.
They have been updating it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see this shit before, but I guess I should have been rolling with advantage. I could do strength. I could use my strength instead of perception, intimidation, acrobatics, stealth, or survival. I could just use my strength.
Yeah. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do.
What the shit?
Well, I don't know why you're mad at me, but that's fine.
I just it wasn't there before, and now it's like free rules, page 52. So I'm not mad at you.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I was gonna lose sleep over that tonight.
I guess I'll try to. It's trying to attack people in the break room. You said.
Yeah, it's like breaking through the break room wall. Your full movement gets you probably 10 feet from Rachel.
Guess I'll get 10 feet away. What's its? Do I know its attack distance?
You do not, but you might find out soon.
Yeah. Be a doozy. I guess I'll get 10 feet away from it.
And you can use your dash to close the rest of the distance unless you want to do something else. Throw a rock at it. There's rocks everywhere.
Yeah, I'll try to get his attention. That's what I kind of was going for, yeah.
What do
Guess
you
I'll
do?
use a rock.
Okay, yeah, you chuck a rock at it.
I'll just... hey, mate.
Are you going to damage it or just get its attention?
Just getting its attention.
Okay, roll me a d20. Just let's see how this goes.
Okay.
I love how delicate you guys are being with this extremely large monster.
18.
You hit this.
Mate.
You hit it in the back of the head, and I shouldn't say it because that's rude. Her name is Rachel. And you get a loud kerthunk. She actually takes 2 damage. And like squints her eye and turns to look at you. Now you can see her full mouth as she roars at you. It is easily Aldar size.
I'd like to rage before my attack is over.
Okay, you scream at you rage as you're throwing it, and you scream right back at her. in an Australian accent. Jasora, it is your turn.
Hey.
Your captain is lying on the ground next to you. Your heavily armored friend is screaming at a Crocogator.
To help someone up, does that take an action?
That is the help action, yes.
Captain of Captain, we're off now.
Move my 25 feet. Move that way.
With your cowboy boots, it's only 24 feet. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's a fun little joke about how hard it is to walk around in cowboy boots. Is your turn over? I feel good. I feel like you had a good turn.
My AirPod died.
Oh.
Okay, so I moved, and then I would like to cast level 1 animal friendship.
I don't like the sound of that.
Is she considered a beast?
Yes.
Target a beast that you can see within range. They have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition.
Oh, bitch. Alright.
If and everyone better be listening, if one of my allies deals damage to the target, the spell ends.
Well, yeah, that's not surprising. That's how it should work.
Yeah, so I want to make sure everyone's aware.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it in front of everyone so everyone knows to keep it clean. Target of beast you can see with the range. The target must get on wisdom saving throw or have the charm condition. The duration is 24 hours. Jesus.
And this is to the crocodile, right?
Are you doing this to Aldar or the crocodile?
Casting it on the Crocogator.
Okay.
Yeah. So the crab is still up for
The
grabs.
crab could still kill all of you.
Very good.
All right, let me roll here. Her wisdom. Well, I'm not gonna tell you the number, but it's not great. Here we go. I rolled a 4. With her wisdom, it's 2.
Oh god. Alright, well she is charmed. And
Well,
when
I
someone is
hate that.
charmed.
While you have the charm condition, you experience these effects. You cannot attack the charmer or target the charmer with any damage. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact with you. A charmed creature can attack the charmer or target the charmer. Okay, so he is now, good news, Rachel is now very friendly to you guys. Little hearts erupt in her eyes as she sees maybe her long-lost Crocogator love in you. And she closes her mouth and stops roaring at you, Aldar, and experiences the first moment of serenity she's had in a very long time.
See?
There's something beautiful about it.
We want to help you. We want to help you be happy.
I don't remember what I sounded like, but now that I'm charmed, I have a lovely British accent. And all I want is to be best friends with all of you, and together we can eviscerate the red one. What do you say, loves? We can take turns eating her corpse.
We will help you. What's the word that I want?
Grind her bones to dust?
Yep. I like it.
Now,
Help
canonically,
get you out of this-
only Jasora is able to understand.
Yes.
Yeah,
we will help you get out of this situation with the red one.
Yes, we're going to kill
And
them all.
we'll command her boss to
Eat
do
him as
her
well.
accordingly.
Yes, we shall eat them all.
Would you prefer that you were not here? Would you prefer to be free?
Yes, once I've killed them, I shall go back onto the open waters.
Will you come with us until we can get this sorted? Will you come with us peacefully.
Certainly. We are very old friends. I'd be happy to. I just have a bit of business to take care of, and then I'd be happy to spend any amount of time with you that you would like.
We can't kill right now. We have to wait.
Oh, as much as I trust you and love you, my lifelong best friend, you must understand my life's journey has led me here to kill the Red Woman. Make me a persuasion check with advantage, as you are magically manipulating this creature.
What was 7?
You say a 7?
Yeah.
While you're talking to her, Lornessa takes the opportunity to grab like a kitchen knife in the break room and stabs Rachel in the tail with it.
God damn it, Lornessa.
And Rachel screams in a British accent and goes, "Oh, just as I suspected. Yes, one moment, my very good best friend. The killing time has come."
You know what? You can have her.
I'm glad that we've taken this dark turn of allowing murder. But she will not be attacked. While she is charmed, she will not attack you or your compatriots. Red River, it is your turn. And if you're talking, you are muted. Okay.
No, yeah, thank you. No, it occurs to me that just watching, what is it called? Blurnethia?
Blurnessa. I thought it was a fun name.
It's a hoot.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. It occurs to me that Blurnessa's actions are. She's getting her own fate here. Circle of Life may take a turn here.
You guys have come around to Team Rachel. Team Edward no more.
Not necessarily, but we want to get this thing subdued back in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak to it.
I think Jasora can speak to it for 10 minutes. I would allow. Well, I guess not. She could like translate for you on her turn. Like if you were like, "Hey, tell her this next time."
Yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah. So I would. Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
holler.
convey what she says out loud.
Yeah. Stand by.
You are still canonically laying on the ground in some rubble.
Yeah.
Thinking about your life choices that led you here.
Yeah. I want to get up, but not that.
But my heart says
you know
no. Yeah, I mean, you don't. I mean, yeah, you're good.
At least like to my knee, just to assess the threat. Like a fighting Spider-Man pose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, superhero pose. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm not going full upright here. So, is there anything I need to do before I do that?
No, you're cool. It's just it takes half your movement to kind of like right yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna move. I was just gonna get up and dust myself off because I'm a little stupid.
Yeah,
my
that's
alright. More bruised than myself, but like whatever.
Luckily, there's like a huge Crocogator, so not everyone's looking at you, but the crab noticed.
But I'm sure somebody noticed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's awkward territory. I'm navigating my own awkwardness, and I asked Jasora to tell the Crocogator Rachel that we have human ways that it may not understand without having to kill anybody, where we can get her out of here.
Yeah.
Speaking of humans, it is Blurnessa's turn. And she is, after stabbing Rachel, she's going to back away a little bit, having done some damage. And she's going to put one of the other humans back there in front of her. Rachel is going to continue to rage. Let's see how much damage she does here. Holy shit. Yeah, Rachel, like, uses the power of her friendship with Jasora to tear down what's left of the wall. And she is going to take this employee in her jaws as she attacks Blurnessa but cannot quite reach her. And she has not quite gone to Chomp Town, but she has grasped this person in her jaws. Carlos Felipe the crab is going to use his movement to get out of this gate and push Jasora aside. Jasora, make a strength saving throw.
is a 12.
He like tries to push you aside with his big claw, but you hold your ground, and he scuttles a few feet away from you, kind of hurriedly. He's going sideways like a cute little crab. One of his little claws is a little bit bigger than the other. Nomad, it is your turn. You are standing on top of Carlos's enclosure on the corner, like I believe, like a pigeon.
How difficult is it to like type walk in this world? Like on top of the fence. Would that be like a thing?
You
Or
need
would
to
it,
make an
like, take great
acrobatics
effort?
check probably, but not like for a monk of your capacity. It wouldn't be a huge check, but you'd have to do a check.
All right. How about getting on top of the roof and/or?
I thought you were gonna ask, are you gonna jump to the
Right.
other building? Because that is like a 15-foot gap, I think. No, I'm sorry, it's a 20-foot gap.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about just straight movement speed and maybe a dash to climb up on top.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
to get like a front row seat of Rachel going kind of crazy.
Oh, that definitely. Yeah, that would be an athletics check, but very doable with the amount of movement you have.
All right. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay, so you're gonna climb down.
Yep.
That's 10-ish. You're gonna cross 20 feet. You're gonna go up another 10 feet. But you have 40
Right.
movement. Make me an athletics check.
7.
Yeah, you do so clumsily. But yeah, you're on the. I'd say that puts you on the other corner. Not fully up on the roof, but like you're hanging on to it.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. As long as I got a nice view of what's going
Okay.
down with Rachel, I'm
Oh.
down for that.
Amaya, it is your turn. This woman, this elven woman who's been grasped in his like teeth, or I'm sorry, in Rachel's teeth, is like screaming. She's you intuit she's very scared.
I'm not gonna do anything, I don't think.
Hey, sometimes you gotta let nature take its course. I think
Yeah,
that's
I'm just
bold.
gonna sit here. But not sit, you know?
Angus, it is your turn. You are hiding. You see a little crab. You see Rachel the Crocogator, and justice being served. Well, not quite justice.
Oh, this crab is obviously just out and about here, eh?
Yeah, he's just doing his thing. Scuttling about.
Over here.
He is quite large, which is probably off-putting. But yeah, he has not made any attempts to hurt anyone.
Okay. I'm gonna step right here, and I'm gonna cast my mage hand. And can I grab one of those lanterns and drop it on, or not on, but like, kind of like as like a distraction?
Absolutely you can. Which one do you want to grab? The closest one, like here? Oh, you
Yeah,
can't see
just
that. Like this one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of want to like drop it, not to damage it, but just to like scare it away potentially.
Yeah, give it something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you smash this this bad boy on the ground, and a little bit of like spark starts flying, and a small fire starts smoldering here. And Rachel, with this woman in her mouth, does turn to look at it. And this feels like a good time as any to leave a tease for the next episode of the Scattered Sea Adventure. Will Blernessa meet her end? Will the crab Carlos escape to his destiny? Will the next character Drew voices have the same accent as everyone else? Find out on the next episode of the Scattered Sea Adventure. But good job, guys. I hate to drop you out of the middle of a combat, but it's getting pretty late. and Swiffer might already be asleep.
I'm getting there.
We got a good dent in there. It's good.
You guys, that was fantastic. You guys are getting very good at character work. But yeah, we'll leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger here. Man, another near murder of Nomad. Oh man, that would have been so great, but tragically it was taken from me. But one day I will. One day I'll meet my destiny.
Yeah, I kind of like to tease you at this point, Drew.
Yeah, now you're doing it just to like get me, but you only gotta mess up once.
Yeah, the dice will fall in your favor one day, and Nomad will be no more. So.
It's gonna break my heart, but in a good
Can
way.
we-
If that makes sense.
Drew, can we write that down for the episode title?
What's
Or
it?
when it happens, Nomad is no more.
Oh, that'll 100%. If anyone dies, you're guaranteed to name the episode.
Alright.
You can write your character's epitaph. You can do. We'll have a fucking memorial. When an NPC died in our last campaign, we had half the session was just the funeral. Like we could definitely make that happen. You guys remember when Bart died? That was a tragic
Never
day.
forget that.
Yeah.
None of us can forget that.
Yeah, I still think about it all the time. I believe as you guys pushed his coffin off of the space station, I believe JP said "One Love" and put a finger in the air, and then everyone did.
I did. That was epic.
As his
We
body
blew one up.
burned up in the ozone layer.
That was one of my highlights that year.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Not
Swiffer,
in
there's...
D&D, but like in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that year. Yeah, that year of being JP. Sarah, this isn't your job. Swiffer, I need to know what is the name of this episode. Percival and me. My love for a manta ray. Rachel, but not from Friends.
Gator bites.
Ooh, see,
Rachel
Gator Bites
from
is
Not
good.
from-
What was it, MC?
Rachel, but not from Friends.
Yeah.
I like that.
We might run into some copyright issues there.
Yeah.
Bites, B-Y-T-E-S.
See, but why is that? There's no, because we're doing this on a computer. Like that's not Sarah.
Sound bites.
Sarah, no.
sound bites.
Wait, aren't all the Friends episodes like the one where, the
Oh,
one
that's funny.
where Rachel, not from Friends, eats Nomad?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's
About one.
it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. I thought that was always the gang,
The gang.
whatever.
It's the gang.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. The one with is the Friends monikers.
the gang.
Oh, is it?
The
Is
gang
it? I clearly don't watch enough Friends.
eats Gator meat.
Oh, it is. Why I looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big Friends guy either. Like, no shade, whatever. Enjoy what you want to enjoy, but Seinfeld for life. Obviously the superior program. Take the laugh tracks out of each and see how much you laugh at each one. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Okay. Seinfeld doesn't need the laugh track; it's additive. Friends, no laugh track. You're not doing a chuckle buster once. Okay. No chuckle busters.
I need to see that edit.
Swiffer, if you think, it's actually really unpleasant if you look at the edits.
Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Like
I wanna see that.
look up Big Bang Theory, no laugh track, and it is like
Oh.
the cringiest shit you've ever heard.
That's horrendous.
I need to see that.
I couldn't do
will.
it. I wouldn't do it.
It's
I couldn't
hard.
do it.
It's rough.
I want the uncomfortableness.
Swiffer, we're not leaving until you name this app.
Yeah, everyone named it. It was perfect.
What was it? Rachel not from Friends? That's not great. The gang eats gator meat is solid, but I think we can do better. Sarah said gator bites, like we're making sound bites, which is fine.
That was
But
JP said, but
okay, well, I don't care who said who. I need you to say something.
I don't know.
SeaWorld 2.0.
What was it?
You say SeaWorld 2.0?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What is Blackfish? Blackfish 2? Alright, what about this? Blackfish 2 Reckoning.
Escape of the Crocogator.
Yeah, that's good. See, you are a national.
No, I looked that one up.
On what?
I'm just kidding.
What?
Don't
She
do
Googled
that,
what to
Drew.
do.
Why is she always looking shit up?
You can't do that too.
That's fucked up. You
Don't
know how
do
much
it.
that ruined? Like this,
Never.
I don't want to play D&D anymore. If all you're just putting the shit into Chat GPT and reading it back to me.
I'm not
I don't like it.
The chat GPT.
Well, she's fucking got a chat bot that's like, what would your sword do? Like, I don't like that. We're the last place on the internet for non-AI content. Join us next week on twitch.tv. Apparently the algorithm likes it more when we're talking and like on the screen are like a call to action. So this week, Swiffer's gonna give a call to action. Go ahead.
What does that mean?
You have to tell the viewer or watcher or listener to do something. In this case, tell them to go watch us on Twitch next week, or tell them to subscribe on YouTube.
Join us next week on Twitch and follow us on all of our socials.
We don't have any socials.
Such as twitch.tv/cousinchat and youtube.com/cousinchat.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Thank you so much for doing that, and thank you, Liquid Death, this week's sponsor. We'll be back probably next Tuesday.
There's a Patreon link.
Oh yeah, let me just put the Patreon link in here. Patreon.com/cousinchat. That money goes directly into my pocket, and I don't share it with any of the cousins here. But if we meet our goals, maybe one day. But right now, we got to put food on Drew's table. Papa's got to get his. Good night, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Good night.